Hello friends, my name is Josivan Silva. My paper has the title Python Domination, an open educational game for learning programming fundamentals. My colleagues who wrote this paper with me are Guilherme Guimarães, Luiz Fernando de Góes Teixeira, and Ismar Frango Silveira. I'm a doctoral student of the Electrical Engineering postgraduate program at Mackenzie Presbyterian University. Introduction. At universities, we have several problems faced by students, as insufficient prerequisites, socioeconomic problems, lack of interest, and lack of motivation, as examples. These problems can cause evasions, and some authors point out that programming courses presents low retention rates, and the students present difficulties to learn programming fundamentals, mainly if the students are novices in programming. There are some initiatives to help students that we can try. As examples, we have tried to motivate the students, capture students' attention, turn study more fun for the students, and analyze these three subjects cited before to make the question: could an educational game help you with that? With the three subjects cited before? The goals of the work. We had used an educational game to teach programming fundamentals that this had developed by us, and we want to check if it can help to first motivate students, second capture students' attention, third include fun in the learning process, and the last one, improve the students' learning here as the main goal of this work, because it's an educational game experiment, and sure we have to analyze to the learning to the students. In the background theory of the work, we start with Guy Brousseau's theory, also called the didactic triangle theory, that consists of three elements that are knowledge, professor, and student. The kernel of this theory, we have the following definition. Professor has the knowledge and must provide favorable situation to the student to explore, test, and modify the information to achieve the knowledge. As the second theory basis of the work, we have the Vygotsky's theory, also called the proximal development zone. It describes three elements too. There are professor, student, and the knowledge again. These traits. Student is at the real development zone with his own knowledge, and look for the professor's knowledge, here the target, that is inaccessible to his for a while. In this theory, professor must help the student to go to the target, but only offering informations, and the student must transform its own knowledge by himself, by trial and error, experimentations, and improvement by modifications. And what was observed from this theory, this, these two theories? In didactic triangle and the proximal development zone, we have found a strong relationship between themselves. And another point, we found they both also have a strong relationship with an educational game as teaching tool. Because an educational game can be a resource to provide the didactic situation. Eh, we can call it as situation of play, and allows the student experiment, modify, try other strategies, and learn in an independent way. So it have the same basis of these two theories cited before, the didactic triangle by Brussels and proximal development zone by Vygotsky. Methodology of the work. We had developed a game to teach Python and programming fundamentals, and we had experiment this educational game with novice students, and we had offered a questionnaire to verify opinions after the experimentation of the game, and we had observed data from the questionnaire to compare with the goals of the paper. Here we have a screenshot of the game Ecology Python Domination, and we can note this game is a platform game with a character like a robot, and this game offers puzzles involving programming fundamentals and the Python language to teach this programming content. In the experiment, we had made this experiment with 54 students of programming. The average age of the students is 22 years old. The majority is male with 85%. 46% use video game frequently. 29.6% use video game weekly. Almost 5.6% use video game one time by month, and almost 19% use rarely the video game. The answers was from 1 to 5 scale, meaning disagree totally until agree totally, and the number 3 value is the neutral value of the scale. Questions made in the questionnaire. The subjects were captured the attention, having fun with the game, if the game was related to the programming discipline, if the player prefer learning or study with the game or by traditional tools like books and the others, and if they would recommend the game to the other people, and if the game contribute to learning programming, among other questions. As results, we have the results were positive. About the attention captured while play, almost 82% agreed. About the relationship between content of the game and the programming discipline, 96% agreed. 72% agreed about prefer study or learning with the game instead of books and other traditional tools. Almost 89% agreed to the had fun with the educational game, and almost 76% would like to recommend the game to other people. Our conclusions about this work. The educational game achieved the goal of the being a tool to help in learning process. It should not exclude the professor's actions, but must be used to help him or her. And it is a tool that attracts students' attention and provides fun to the learning process that can be considered a motivating factor to the students have the learning content. These are the main reference of this work, and questions can be sent direct to my email address, show in blue color. And that's all. I want to thank Mackenzie University to support this work. And thanks to you all.